My dear students, this week's Torah portion, Vayishlach, contains the first mention of the name Israel. Triumphant after a long night wrestling with a supernatural assailant, Jacob insists that the attacker bless him as a condition for his release. The mysterious being answers by renaming Jacob as Israel, one who struggles. When David Ben-Gurion was poised to declare the new Jewish state into existence, various names were proposed, including Zion and Judea. Ben-Gurion insisted that the name be Israel, and so it became. It has been a fitting name since the history of the modern state has indeed been one of struggle. A struggle with narrow borders and on inhospitable soil. A struggle between religious and political groupings. A struggle to absorb millions of immigrants and refugees. And a struggle with Arab and Muslim governments and peoples whose sworn aim is to annihilate what they call the Zionist entity. Even now, barrages of rockets are launched from Gaza into southern Israel. Imagine if where you are right now, missiles rain down upon you and all around you on a daily basis. Think how you would feel if your neighborhood was under near constant bombardment and your children had to be evacuated to shelters both day and night. What would you say to the President of the United States? You would tell him that the situation is intolerable and must be remedied immediately. You would remind him that the first priority of government is to protect its citizens. You would demand that he immediately act and that he retaliate to prevent further acts of terror. Only Israel is called upon to restrain itself, to absorb the blows, to further expose its population to death, injury, and destruction. News stories are written as follows. Israeli warplanes struck Gaza today in response to militants launching missiles into Israel. The first words refer to the Israeli warplanes, and only after does the article mention the provocation. Since there would be no Israeli attacks if there were no Arab attacks, the article should read, Arabs in Gaza committed acts of war by firing a ceaseless barrage of rockets into Israel, and the Israeli Defense Forces responded, as would any other nation. Struggle has been our lot, and Israel is rightly named. The struggle of Israel has been to survive confrontations with mighty forces. That she has succeeded is owed to the inspiration of Jacob, who stood his ground, who battled on, and who ultimately prevailed. Shabbat Shalom.